Hello.
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 Hi.
Hey. I was just getting ready to cut up a tomato.
Nice.
Yeah.
I got overwhelmed and I started to cry a little bit because I feel bad that Jackson has been in this situation.
Oh, yeah. I've been pissed. Like, initially, when I first moved in, I thought Jackson was a discipline problem. And just because of what Breezy would, like, frame things as. And so I would help discipline him. So he would be sitting, I remember the first time he was sitting in the living room and Breezy told him to do something. And then he started, like, asking a question or talking back, you know. And then I was like, all I said to him was like, what did your mom just say? And then he just did what he was supposed to do. But after, like, I don't know, a month and a half, I started to realize that, no, Jackson's actually just acting like an 8-year-old boy. And so I, like, backed way off just to observe. And that's what I've been doing for the past year and a half, is just observing, you know. And, you know, I would see that Jackson would have, like a really hard time, like, you know. And so I remember one time me and Heather were at Costco, and then I bought him,
I'm kind of scared.
he told me his favorite barbecue sauce was the Sweet Baby Ray's. So I walked by it and I was like, oh, I'm going to get some for Jackson, you know. And so I bought him stuff, you know, and I give it to him because, you know, just so he understands that, hey, I know you're not a bad kid, you know. So I would like to give that back to him. It's still here, and a book that Heather had bought for him for Christmas. I want to give that to him too.
Okay.
So, what's the situation with Oakland?
She's trying to keep Oakland away from me. She's saying that I flicked him in the nose, but I told CPS about, like, what happened because he ran in the middle of the, hold on, here, I'll send you, like, the screenshot of what I have for CPS.
Okay.
And then I'll also send you the protective order.
Okay.
She can hear you, Bubba.
Is that Jackson?
Yeah.
Hey, Jackson.
Hey, Jackson. Thank you.
What's going on? I can't.
You guys are better.
He's cutting out.
We're sitting in the car, and I'm just like, I've got something for Fortnite.
Oh, nice. Hey, I have your Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce in a book Grandma got you. If you know, I hope I could get that to you sometime.
Thank you.
Yep, you're welcome.
I'm gonna give you a bag to Mommy.
But is Oakland going to be? Is Oakland? Is Oakland going to be removed from Breezy's custody here soon?
No, I have to try to fight for custody.
Wow. Well, I think that with my having a permanent protection order against her, I think that might help you.
Okay. I just want what's best for him, and Maddie and I are on the same page. He's sick of what Breezy is doing. He says it's not fair to her. He's like, you and I can work something out.
Yeah. I mean, anything is better than being with Breezy, man, because she's a nightmare, dude. She's an absolute, like, all she wants to do is keep custody of the kids so that she can get money from the state and live off of that so she doesn't ever have to work. That's what I think.
And Danny wants me to be a stay-at-home mom, but that's because he's worried about the pregnancy.
Oh, for sure, for sure.
Especially with what happened with River's twin.
River's twin? Oh, yeah. I don't blame him. I don't blame him at all. But his job is going to be a very good job, so it's freaking awesome. It's freaking awesome.
But I will take whatever help I can get.
For sure. I need to get all that Heather stuff back because, and if she's been charging things on that card, I need to know because each charge is a felony.
I just don't know if she has it. I don't remember the name of the card.
Was it Cabela's?
No.
Was it silver?
No.
Okay.
I think it was red finance something.
Probably Wells Fargo. I'll find out. Believe me. But the easiest way to get Oakland from her is if she ends up in prison. That way, Oakland just automatically goes to you. So anything that I can get, because I want her in prison for what she did to Heather. And if I could get her into prison, then you could get Oakland. So I think it would be great to work together.
Yeah, and I know that you put the kids' best interest.
Every time I could, man. Like.
And you know that's what Heather would have wanted.
Yeah, absolutely. That's all she ever wanted. That's the reason Breezy was here in the first place, was so that the kids had a safe place. She didn't want Breezy here. What did she say about if she talked about it at all? Because when I brought her to court and we went to trial, or not to trial, but we had that hearing, and I got the permanent protection order, but she filed the restraining order that same day against you. So I don't know if she ever talked to you about what happened in the courtroom.
Not much, except for you got it, and she says it's a false restraining order.
How is it false?
Because it was false, like, accusations, and she's like, I was living there, so I wasn't stalking.
She wasn't living here, though. She moved out September 1st. And the thing is that she wants to be in denial and twist reality when she signed a fucking termination of lease agreement, which is why she took all the papers from that drawer, okay? Her final day was September 1st. She told the neighbors, the day that she was here when I found Heather had passed away in the bed, you guys were moving things into storage, and she came back and asked if I could move her toolbox into her truck so she could take it to storage. Does that sound like something somebody does if they live here? No. She knew she was out, and she's trying to fight it. So no, it's not false at all. And everything that we used in court were actual facts, texts from Breezy, texts from the neighbors, texts from Heather. Everything was factual. There was no lie. There was nothing false at all. It was all reality. She wants to fight it because she's stupid, you know. She's dumb. And then Amber thought she was a lawyer, but got kicked out of the courtroom before anything even started because she's just mouthing off to the judge. It was like, who do you think you are? Like, you can't be talking like this. So she got kicked out of the courtroom for mouthing off to the judge, you know. And then Breezy, she just sat there. She had to cross-examine me, but all the facts that I brought to her, we had exhibits. And she couldn't argue any of them because they were all real. And so she just decided she wasn't going to cross-examine me. And then she just came up with an excuse, I have to go pick up my son because I don't have anyone to come pick me up or come to go pick him up and all this stuff. So it was a cop-out. You know, she knew she was done. So she says, just give me the restraining order. She literally said, just give it to me. And the judge was like, so you're no longer contesting the permanent protection order? And she goes, no. And so that's how she got it. So there ain't no false nothing. So whatever story she started telling people when she walked out of that courtroom, every bit of it's a fucking lie.
Well, yeah, but if you and I can work together to get Oakland, I would really appreciate it.
Yeah. And I need to get everything that she took of Heather's. If you could think of anything, I need to know because I need to call the police so that they could go over there and look for that stuff. And when she's caught with it, then I'm going to...
Okay, so there's going to be like there's going to be the 2 long shelves, and then at the bottom, you have to do it by surprise.
2 long shelves, what do you mean?
You know those long shelves that we had?
That
was in our room that, they're like really big. and like they would touch like the ceiling.
Are you talking about the black bookcases?
Yeah.
Okay, those were mine actually. Those were my daughter's.
But next to it is a little tiny dresser, and it'll be in that drawer.
What will be in the drawer?
The ID and the credit cards for sure.
Okay, cool. Okay.
The salsa thing would be in the kitchen somewhere.
All right. What about that iron piece and the pig butt thing?
I have not seen the pig butt, honestly, but the iron pieces will either be in the shed.
Okay.
Or still in the house.
And you said that she took a leather jacket or something?
I think there was a leather jacket, but I don't know if that was Heather's or not.
I'm pretty sure it was.
She also took Heather's, were the blue, like, Crocs? Were those Heather's?
I don't know. I don't know about that.
Because she has those. She also has a pair of sneakers from Huta, or whatever they're called.
Okay.
There's stuff in the shed.
Okay. What about, so you're talking about Heather's work ID and the lanyard?
No, her driver's license.
Okay. What about that gray NutriBullet? It's like a blender?
A blender? Maybe?
Okay, because that was mine that's been missing for months. What about that yard trimmer?
That was, I think that's still on the front porch.
Okay, because that's Heather's. We literally just talked about it like 4 days before Heather died, and how she bought that, along with an electric lawnmower, which got fucked up, or just was a piece of crap or whatever. What about the Guardian bell and that braided whip that was stolen off of her bike? Who has that?
I don't know who has the whip. The caddy has the bell.
Okay, that's what I thought this whole time. And the saddlebag you said she has?
Yep.
What about that?
There's glasses in it, but when she opened it and showed me, there was no title.
Okay.
So I don't know if she would have moved it.
Yeah, she probably did, because Heather told me that it was in that bag. And what about that Coach purse? It's like black and gold. That was Heather's?
I don't remember seeing a Coach purse.
Okay.
Did you see a Coach purse?
Pretty sure I did.
Yeah, I did. Well, they said Jackson and Daniel J. Cobb.
Okay. Well, all right.
And then there's because this seems like Heather's style, it's a kind of backpack-like, and it's floral, and it's like fall colors.
Oh, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yep. God, what else? What else can I just think of? The Swiffer, of course, she stole. The Swiffer mop.
I haven't seen that.
What else? I don't know, man. It's enough, but,
There's art, respiratory pink, jacket that she has for work.
yes.
She has that.
Okay.
She has some of her mom's socks, and which I don't really think matters.
How do you know that Tabby has that Guardian bell? Because I don't want to just go there saying that you said something.
Breezy said something, and Tabby has said something.
Okay. What did they say? Do you know?
I don't have physical proof, but it was when we were all sitting in at the trailer. Tabby said she bought that for her and Heather.
She bought it for who and Heather? Herself?
Yeah.
But nobody knows where that whip is because that belongs to her dad.
No, I have not seen a whip.
Do you know what I'm talking about?
Not really, because I do not try to touch.
But like on the motorcycle, on the right handlebar, it had like that long thing hanging from it. That's what I'm talking about. Do you remember that?
Kind of. I would say I'm not for certain. Maybe Maddie or Wayne or Breezy.
Okay. How did they end up with all that stuff? Like, did they talk to you about how they got it or how they were going to get it?
Breezy gave the bell to Tabby.
Okay.
I'm not sure about the whip. Breezy had all that. She said that she took that stuff.
Okay. Did anybody talk to you about how they sabotaged the bike?
No.
How they emptied it of fuel?
No.
Okay. Let's see, what else do we have? Just trying to think. But, like, the day that Heather died, she was in here taking things and packing up her vehicle, and the day after. And do you have that storage unit? Do you have the only key, or does Breezy have it?
I got rid of that storage unit.
Okay. Where'd all that stuff go? To the trailer?
Yep.
Okay. All right. I can't think of what else because my head is just spinning. I've been under so much freaking stress dealing with so many fucking things at once for the last 3 months.
And then Breezy literally just talked to herself today.
Yeah, she doesn't understand that her behaviors affect other people. And she didn't care how badly it affected Heather. And even though I told her over and over and over, your mom can't handle the stress. Stop doing this. Stop doing that. And she just didn't give a shit. It's just she kept doing it more. You know? And so she just thinks she rules the world, man. When she accused Aaron of molesting her when it was false, who is she to, like, complain about anything false being held against her, you know, after she accuses a man who's supporting a family of molesting her, you know? He almost went to prison and lost his fucking house because of her, and nothing ever happened to her. And so she just keeps doing this shit, doing it and doing it and doing it. And when I walked up the stairs that one day, I think you were sitting on the couch when I walked up the fucking stairs, I said, don't create a fucking issue. I say, if you create a fucking issue, or if you want to create an issue, create one. And what I meant by that was, don't fuck with me, because I don't fucking play games. Period. And she fucking didn't take me seriously. So, this is what's going to happen. If I could get her in prison, she's going to fucking prison.
And I have no obligations for her anymore.
No, none. So, like, if there's anything you think of, please let me know.
Yeah, anything. I also need to use it the microphone. But everything is from the storage unit, and that was like from her mom that we had. Is all at that trailer. Not the title though, because I've not seen that.
Okay.
But if anything, she could have had it at grandma's.
Yeah.
Her friend Michelle's or her new bitch.
Oh, who is that?
Her name is Mackenzie.
That's what we were thinking. We're like, who the fuck is this chick showing up at court? And then she was going to be a witness? It's like, how are you going to be a witness? Nobody even fucking knows you. So how did this chick come about?
Yeah, that's her new bitch that I hit.
You hit?
I hit her.
When?
What? Was it sometime last month?
Damn. How long have they been together?
Probably about a month.
Damn. And she met her?
She kind of stopped me from getting Oakland out of her car.
She what?
She was trying to stop me from getting Oakland out of her car. And she grabbed me and checked me.
Acting like she's the mom or something?
Yeah, so I wailed on her.
Yeah. I looked her up on Facebook after that day, and I found her, you know, and I was like, interesting.
And Daniel told her if she ever touches me again, that he'll put in himself as a woman and beat her ass. And I'm like, I don't need somebody to fight my battles. But he's like, yeah, but you're pregnant.
Exactly what I was just going to say. And word of advice, he should never be violent toward anybody because it will only go against him unless they're attacking you. Like, you can't even talk shit to somebody. If they're talking shit to you, you can't be like, bring it on then, motherfucker. Or, you know, you can't say any of that because then you're just as guilty in the law. I learned that lesson a long time ago. You can only fucking fuck with somebody when they put their fucking hands on you. That's it.
Well, she had me by my hands and arm and stuff. And I had bruises and I hit her.
Yeah.
And when the police came, I told them, I'm like, give me a ticket.
Yeah. If it's self-defense, yes, and it's got to be corroborated by somebody. That's the unfortunate thing. So the smartest thing, which I learned, man, I did time in prison for destroying people, and I didn't learn until I was like 40 fucking years old. So if I could give any advice to Daniel, just unless your woman's being attacked or if your hands are being put on you, but you can't say bring it on. You can't encourage like the fight at all, which is why, you know, I just stand there and let people talk. When you put your fucking hands on me, you're fucking done. And that's how it has to be. And it's a lot of fucking self-control because, believe me, there's people I just want to knock their fucking teeth out, but legally I can't do that. I have to be fucking assaulted first. So, because...
And I reported Breezy twice for kidnapping.
Really? And they did nothing?
They said because I gave permission, even though she didn't bring him home at a certain time that I told her to, they couldn't do anything.
Yeah, it's really fucking... The law is, like, very particular. And so they have to go by the definition of the law. But I say...
I told them from now on, she's not allowed to take Jackson anywhere.
Good.
Without my permission.
Good. Very good. What was her plan with the show of cause thing? What did she tell you that her plan was ultimately?
What do you mean by show of cause?
Like that court papers that you guys filed saying that I'm not giving her her stuff when I was. What was her plan with that? Because I know it wasn't on the up and up.
She wanted to get money out of you, essentially, for all the stuff that wasn't being given.
Oh, but, so she came up...
I wasn't on that, too, just because I wanted my stuff and money to replace it, but now that, you know, we're at an understanding, we're good.
Yeah, I mean, I still have some of Breezy stuff here. Like, I would not throw it away or anything like that. I was giving her her stuff. But, I just wondered if she was just trying to, like, snake money out of me, like, in some kind of underhanded way.
Yeah.
What was she saying about that?
She said with the amount we would probably win, because a lot of it was my stuff personally.
Yeah. Well, I don't have any desire to keep Victoria's Secret perfumes or anybody's bras, you know, just so we're clear. You know, and it's just like when she listed like laptops and shit, I was like, what the fuck? Like,
that was me because those were mine.
Okay, because I had never seen her use a laptop the whole time I've been here. The only laptop...
I had them hidden.
Okay, I'll look for them.
But that's why you didn't know about them.
Okay, if they're here, I promise you, I don't need them. I don't want them, right?
Keep them there for me for now, for her face.
I mean, if they're here, like, I'll go up right now and look, like... If it's there, I will give it to you, for sure.
And, like, the Snoopy piano, please keep that safe because that was a gift from my grandfather.
What is it?
A Snoopy piano.
I haven't seen a Snoopy piano. Everything... It's out...
Have you looked at the house at all?
Yeah, but it was empty when we started putting things under there, and the only things that are under there are, like, Christmas ornaments, maybe some of Breezy's Legos. I don't know exactly. They're in the gray cloth.
And then I'm also missing a 16 by 20 portrait of Jackson.
Where was that? Oh, wait. Maybe they're up here. Were they in the closet upstairs? Or?
I don't know where, because everything got moved, so I don't know.
Is he a baby?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a little gray hat.
Yep. With that ears on it, and he's got a little bunny tail or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's up here in the closet. Let me look in these drawers.
Have you seen my social at all?
I have not. And, no, you know what? Let me see. So it was, the only thing I saw was Breezy's ID. And I had that on video when I gave it to Linda. Let's see here. Okay. Yeah, everything in that bedroom, there's nothing in there except for that bunk bed. If you guys want the bunk bed, we can arrange a time to come and dismantle it, and I'll help you dismantle it and carry it down the stairs and stuff. Okay. I don't even know if this stuff is Heather's or looks like Heather's right here.
Laptop is like HP Pavilion. It's mostly silver, and Acer laptop is black.
I just looked through all the drawers. There's no laptops. There was a laptop last year. I guess it was broken, and it sat in. It looked like, I think it was an HP. It was large and gray, and that sat on the stairs for months. And then finally, I guess it just I don't know where the hell it is. But the only other laptop that I'd seen was one that Breezy borrowed from Amber after Heather had already passed. And I gave that back to Amber.
Okay, yeah, I did my laptop. I don't know if she ever found it or not.
I'm pretty sure she did, because there isn't anything up there. I looked under the dresser, and I could see behind it, because I could see the wall looking underneath of it. And I just looked through all the drawers, and there's no laptop, so she must have found it or whatever. But I have no desire to keep anybody's stuff, because I would feel guilty, and I don't steal. I don't steal at all. In fact, there have been times where I just wanted to throw shit away, and I just hear Heather's voice in my head, like, you know, basically telling me not to do it, so I wouldn't do it at all. I'm just not that type of person, man. Even though she pissed me off and I really wanted to fucking throw shit away, I didn't.
Yeah.
Like, I found some little SpongeBob SquarePants figurines that I think was in an aquarium years ago. And I found those and I threw them in the trash. But then as I walked away from the trash, I was like, no. So I went and I got them all out of the trash, and they're sitting on a shelf. So, you know, I'm just understand, and I'm not somebody who's going to take anything from anyone. Huh?
Those were Maddie's.
Right, okay. Well, they're here, so I have them if he wants them. And then he started hating on me, too, for no fucking reason, man. It was like, all of a sudden, you know, like I'm down here putting my grief aside and trying to console everybody and keep everyone calm and whatever. And then he's asking me, like, if I've seen a blanket or something with horseshoes or reindeer on it or something. And I went upstairs looking for it, you know, and I'm like, if I see it, I'll get it. And so I ran upstairs looking for it. And then there were people here who, when I went upstairs, they looked at Maddie and he was just shaking his head like I'm a piece of shit. You know, and I'm like, what the fuck, dude? I've been nothing but cool with fucking everybody, you know?
Yeah.
So, whatever, man. It's just because I confronted them about, give me the fucking Harley key. You ain't gonna fucking hold on to my wife's fucking Harley key? You know, this shit ain't leaving this fucking house, dude. Probate. I need it for probate. Understand? You know, looking onto the dick because I'm following the law, you know?
Yeah.
And if people think they're getting money out of this house, dude, like, there's like $60,000 in equity. And then what happens with that $60,000, that's all the money there is in the estate, man. So all the companies, there's $30,000 already. There's two credit cards. One's like what is it? One's like 7,000 or 8,000, and the other one's like 7,000 or 8,000. So there's two. That's almost $30,000 right there, out the window. So now we have $30,000 in the house. And the solar, there's still $13,000 owed on that, and they have a lien against the house. So there goes the other fucking half, right? So now we're left with maybe $10,000 fucking dollars. And at the end of it, I get fucking half of it by law because I have to pay the fucking probate lawyer out of it. So I don't get any fucking money. I get half of it that has to go right to the fucking lawyers, and then the remaining half gets split between Linda, Maddie, and Breezy, and Ellie. That's like $1,000 or $2,000 fucking dollars tops. And these motherfuckers are talking like they're gonna get a couple $100,000 and shit. You guys, like not you guys, but like I'm thinking like these fucking people are just so outside the realm of reality. It's just like, what the fuck? You guys don't understand reality at all. And then I get fucking hated on because I'm trying to make sure everything's done by law? It's like, what the fuck, dude? If I don't do the things by law, then we all go to fucking prison. So, for people to fucking act like I'm not trying to watch out for motherfuckers, it's unbelievable, dude. It's just...
Yeah, and then you and Ellie are against her and blah, blah, blah.
Dude, like, what, you know, that's like...
And that you're promising Ellie the Harley.
There's no I can't promise her anything because it goes to probate. Probate will have to sell it to get the money to pay the debts. That's how this works. That's why nothing was supposed to leave the house. You know?
Yeah, that's why I said I only wanted my stuff because of that part of it.
Yeah, and then that's why I want to give everybody their stuff. Like, I don't want to waste my time trying to call the Goodwill or drive things to the Goodwill, and it's like, that's a waste of my fucking time, man. Why should I have to fucking spend gas money and my fucking time doing that shit when all I can do is just put it outside, take a picture, and send it to you guys, and you guys will come pick it up. That's the easiest fucking thing. So that's what I've been doing. And, I just, dude, I was so fucking stressed that all I could do was just like take a picture and send it.
I at you about it, but it was like me and Breezy were like arguing about who can use their vehicle and stuff.
Yeah, and I get it, and that's why I didn't like call nobody names. I didn't like getting anybody's faces over or anything because I understand it's very stressful. But I just needed to keep things. Like, I just need to make sure everything was done properly. And I spent fucking $8,000 of my own fucking money to make sure this shit happens. You know? It's like, I can't afford that, man. But I have to do it. Because, you know, I'm trying to respect Heather, you know? I know what Heather would want, like, for her kids, and me throwing their stuff away isn't something that she would, like, look at me, like, kindly. She would expect me to not do that. And so I do not do that.
I'm mad on what I'm going to be doing when it comes to custody, because I know I told her 50-50, but that went out the door.
Oh, yeah. No, all she's trying to do is, dude, and you listen to the recording, she's trying to get custody of all the kids, all of them. And then when you were pregnant, she was trying to get that fucking kid too, because she wants to be the caretaker so that she can get the fucking money from the state so that she doesn't ever have to work. All she would ever be able to do is barely feed the kids and play games and smoke pot all day. That was her life goal.
Yeah, maybe we can meet up and you can help me with paperwork and stuff.
Yeah,
too.
I can do that. I mean, I got a lot of shit to deal with, but yeah, I think maybe once a week we can get together and we can work on that stuff.
Yeah, because I think next week I'll be staying in Fort Lupton and Motel 6.
Okay, all right.
So I'll be close.
Okay. And Daniel's going to be with you too, right?
Depends on the time and stuff. Like, yeah, he'll be at the motel with me, but it's just depending what time we do it, he might be at work.
Okay. So I'm thinking you might want to...
Like, later afternoon, I can be there.
He could do that?
I don't know what to take, because I have to wait for my job.
Okay. What about we could all meet at the library or something? That way, if we need any resources, we're right there.
The only thing is that we don't have a car.
Oh, shit. Okay.
I'm not having a car sometime next week.
Okay, good. All right. That'll work. I'm thinking maybe Well, we could play it by ear when we need to meet. If you guys need help with the paperwork, I can help you.
Yeah, because I had some paperwork for, I believe, custody. I don't understand it, though.
Okay. I'll do my best. Monday through Friday, I am, like, from the moment I wake up, dude, I'm talking, like, I wake up at, like, 4 in the morning, but by 6 o'clock, I'm already starting to do all the probate stuff, and then it's so exhausting, like, 4 and 5 o'clock in the evening, Monday through Friday, like, I'm done. Like, I'm just done. So I just kick back from that point on. But, Saturdays and Sundays, we could work on those days if you want.
Okay, I'm a stay-at-home mom, so I literally have all day every day.
Oh, you know what else you could do? You could, like, take pictures of the documents or whatever, the paperwork that you need to fill out, and then you can just send it to me, and then I could zoom in and read it and hopefully explain it to you that way through the week.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Because I think this is the last thing she would have ever thought of you and me teaming up.
Yeah, and that's the way it needs to be. Don't ever, no matter how fucking bad you want to tell her that shit's coming her way, you can't tell her, because the second you fucking tell her, you just gave all your power away. So you got to remain silent. You can't tell Linda, you can't tell Amber, you can't tell Maddie, especially Maddie. It doesn't matter, because he is fucking close to Breezy, and he doesn't like me, and if we're working together, he'll probably tip them off, so you can't tell Maddie shit, okay?
Right now, all Maddie knows is that I'm working against Breezy, and he's like, good, you and I can work something out where I can still see the boys.
Yeah. Don't mention anything about what we're doing for Breezy, because you can't risk her being tipped off, because she can ruin shit. Or she could, like, if she knew the cops were coming over, she could stash all, like, the credit card and the ID and all that shit somewhere else. And then, oh, we don't have any evidence. We need evidence. Because if we're going to put her in prison, we need evidence.
All around that house, I'm going to tell you right now.
What?
And in that shed.
What?
You will literally, for the shed, you will have to go hear the toes.
Okay. All right. Well, I won't. I'll get the cops to do it.
And I can't talk to her for 2 weeks, so.
Okay. Well, don't talk to Amber or Linda about any of this shit, because they're definitely on her fucking side. They know she's a fucking problem, and they're up my ass about shit, hating on me. But when they're asked, why don't you let Breezy live with you, they're like, well, I don't have any fucking room, and this and that, and blah, blah, blah. It's like, you don't want her living with you either, because you know.
Yeah.
And then, like, with Sean, like, he said that if my parents need anywhere to stay, they could stay at her house. But when I had fucking Breezy removed, Breezy couldn't stay there because he didn't have any room. So you see that they don't want Breezy there. Nobody wants Breezy anywhere near them.
And I'm fully open now. Now, if she shit all up, because I'm not going to sit here and hide shit. If she doesn't get in trouble, I'm going to just straight up say, you know.
Exactly. You know, this is how she got away with shit so long, man, is because people would stick up for her when they knew that she was a piece of shit.
I did it because I love her. She saved me from a bad situation.
Put you in a worse one, because all she did was try to control you and everyone you knew.
Yeah.
That's what she did with me and Heather. That's what she did with the neighbors. That's what she does with everybody. That's what she was trying to do with Daniel, too, when he moved in there. You know, she's a control freak, dude. This is the only way to bring them down. She's a narcissist, man. And there's a formula to bring them down. And part of that formula is you can't tell anybody fucking anything.
All Maddie knows is that I'm going to be fighting against Breezy.
Okay.
Well, the only reason why I told him that is so I can get Oakland out there.
Yeah. And to be honest, like, I don't hate Maddie or nothing, but Heather was always sending him money because he doesn't have a job and he can't really make his rent and all that stuff too. So I don't know if Oakland going down there is going to be very beneficial for Oakland.
So my best option is trying to get his dad involved?
Yes. Because I think maybe Breezy pushed him out of Oakland's life, right? That's how I look at it.
He was technically a sperm donor, but I told him he can see
Are you in contact with him, like, frequently, or
Yeah.
have you been keeping him updated on Oakland's growing up and all that?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Then you have, Manny would not be a good choice, dude, because he can't afford anything.
And I also might get my mom involved.
Yes, absolutely. She sounded like a pretty well put together fucking person.
I'm gonna tell you something I don't know if Heather or Breezy ever told you. I grew up in a abusive, neglectful home.
Oh, yeah. What about Jackson living there then? You think the same things will happen?
No, when it comes to my mom's grandkids, she loves them more than she ever loved me.
Okay. Then you need to make it aware. You need to make Jackson aware that if anything bad happens, he should tell you.
Did you hear that, Jackson? If anything bad ever happens, you tell me. Okay?
No matter how scary he is.
No matter how scared you are. Anything. Because I will always be there for you, baby.
And I think Breezy was trying to push all of the kids' dads out of their lives so that she could have total control over them. That's exactly what she was doing to Daniel.
Well, she tried to do that with Lucas. He was going to sign his rights over, and she did the step adoption.
Huh.
But she never did it, and now he says that he's not going to sign his rights over.
Good. Very good. Because those kids need to get away from her, man. She's nothing but poison. She didn't benefit Jackson at all.
She doesn't get a say because Daniel is in the picture.
Yes.
And we put it so that Daniel's sister has it, not Breezy.
Right. At least that. But if Daniel could get on the birth certificate and reclaim his fatherhood rights.
He is able to. He has to talk to his lawyer because they already approved that.
Good.
Especially with a paternity test.
Okay. Then that's what needs to be done, man. There shouldn't be any other people.
And she knows about the next baby, but Daniel already told her that she's not going to have anything to do with her.
Good. That's how it should have been with River. And dude, it was like Heather and me and everybody was like, do not bring that fucking kid in here because we knew what Breezy was trying to do. And and I knew she was going to try to find a way to get River in here, and she did, and that's another thing that stressed Heather out because everything that she asked Breezy not to do, she does it. It's like she makes it her life's goal to do it.
Yeah, and Heather did love him.
Yeah, I know about that, yeah. Like, there's no fault in there. I don't hate River. I don't hate Jackson. I don't hate anybody, to be honest.
They tried to tell me how Heather wanted to take River to Vegas with her.
I didn't hear about that, but that would have been funny. She never would have gotten out on the strip then. But, yeah, no, it stressed her out, though, because Breezy just disregarded Heather's wishes, man. It was like literally everything that she asked Breezy not to do, she did. And did it even worse, I was just thinking, man, I was just like, who lives like this? I tell Heather, who lives like this? Nobody lives like this. You're letting a 30-year-old who doesn't have a fucking job tell you how you're going to live your life and how this house is going to be run? Heather started to wake up. And then that's when Breezy started trying to get me kicked out of here. I told Heather straight up, I ain't going nowhere. Fucking nowhere. Like, I was...
They also said that you only married your mom for the money.
What money? There's no money. There's no money. She's in so much fucking debt. And it's like, they want to say, oh, it's so convenient. I think he has something to do with her death. It's really convenient. Thinking, motherfuckers, it's convenient for my wife to die 19 days after we fucking got married. And it's like...
Okay, I'm not going to lie. I thought it was a little suspicious, but then, after hearing the autopsy, I'm like, okay, it was just natural causes. Yeah, well, it was due to stress, I could tell you that much. But wouldn't you think if I was after her money and wanted the house and all this money that everyone thinks there is, don't you think I would have waited until she signed everything over to me first? I mean, wouldn't that be the first fucking thing somebody would do? Yeah.
She didn't even get to change her last fucking name yet before she died. So all these people running their fucking mouths, they're lucky I ain't who I used to be, man. Because It wasn't good.
Like I said, I'm at fault, and I'll admit it, but I did think maybe you did at first just because it was, like, so unexpected, but again, hearing the autopsy, I had to see.
Everything was fucking normal in the autopsy except for her fucking heart. Enlarged fucking heart. She died of fatal cardiac dysrhythmia, which is a fucking heart attack. It's stress-induced.
Yeah.
And the only motherfucker putting stress on her was Maddie on her fucking wedding day, telling her she got raped by Wayne, and I had to calm her down for the next 8 fucking hours. And then Breezy fucking constantly fucking exhausting her and guilt-tripping her.
Well, and that's why I was working so much because I was trying to move out of there.
Well, I mean, you did. You know, I mean, I didn't even know what the situation was when I moved in here. I was like, I moved in and I learned that you had moved out, and I don't know. You know, they said, Breezy says that you were out for like 2 years being a prostitute and doing cocaine, and I was like, Jesus. So, yeah, initially I didn't like you because of what she told me, because I didn't know Breezy very well either.
And like I said, well, admit, during those 2 years I was doing cocaine, but I was working so much.
Right. Well, that's not, yeah. And so I hated...
And everything.
Yeah, I hated hearing it, so I was just like, well, we shouldn't have her around anymore. But then, like, after a few months, I started seeing what was really going on. You know, and my neighbors would tell me stuff, and I'm just like, Jesus fucking Christ. You know, this Breezy ain't who she fucking makes herself appear to be to other people. It's insane. But we ripped her apart in fucking court, man. And she knew she was done. So she just said, just give me the restraining order.
Can I get that from her? Thank you. But no, if you can help me with whatever, I'll help you with whatever.
Yeah, I will. I just want all the header shit back, man. That's all I want.
It's all in that trailer.
There's a trailer?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking like that.
A bunch of shit, except for maybe there might be stuff at her girlfriend's house or her friend's house.
Okay. And her girlfriend is Mackenzie what?
I don't know. I've only met her a couple times.
Okay. All right.
I thought you looked her up on Facebook.
Yeah, I did. I just don't remember her last name. I can look her up again. So she kept her a secret too, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't care that she found like somebody else, you know?
Right, but did she deny it to you?
Yeah.
Yeah, of course, because she was trying to keep you in control, get what she wants from you constantly while living however she fucking wants. That's a fucking problem.
And then Daniel's like, you're not going to control my wife.
Fuck no.
You know?
Exactly. That's how.
Sammy is not your wife, she's my wife.
Yeah, that's how I fucking handled her with Heather. I was like, dude, like, my wife is my wife, and I'm going to fucking stick up for her. I told Breezy that straight up. She was lying about fucking something and crying. I was like, look, dude, like, your mom, this is her fucking cat. Like, she's the queen of this fucking house. Whatever she says, I'm backing her up. I don't give a fuck. And I didn't give a shit, dude. Like, I was all about Heather. All about it. Anything Heather wanted, I fucking made sure fucking happened.
And, you know, she made Daniel sound mad at Heather, but at the end, you know, she's, you know, liking him.
Yeah, when I fucking first talked to him, I was like, this fucking dude isn't like anything like Breezy was fucking saying.
Okay, it's cool to know. You know, she was saying that he was
the only thing I had against Daniel was when he pan-fried a frozen steak. That was it.
Well, I did pan-fry a frozen steak. It was frozen burgers.
Oh, burgers? Yeah. I couldn't breathe for like 2 hours after that.
Yeah, I was trying, and it was not a successful try.
Nope. Yep, they definitely have to be at room temperature. And then the pan has to be hot already.
But no, you think, like, I was telling Heather, you know, I'm happier.
Good.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, and it's a proper fucking situation, like environment, man. It's like a man and a woman and a child. That's what should be done.
And he doesn't grow like, my past and my faves, because, you know, Breezy was telling him, when I first started bringing him around, is that I was a prostitute and all this other stuff.
Yeah.
Right, baby. When you first started coming around, Breezy was, like, telling you how I'm a prostitute and a whore.
Saying that shit about her own wife, just so she could control you. That's what was going on. That's fucked up, man.
I knew what she was trying to do was trying to scare me off and do all this extra shit because she didn't want any involvement from other people because she already knew that she was losing grasp of her own life.
Yes, and that's how she felt about Heather, too. So she was trying to play everybody against each other, man. It's so fucked up. Huh?
Oh, she's buying me something to drink. I just don't know what I want to.
Oh, okay. Cool. Yeah, man. It's just some fucked up shit, dude. The farther away she is from your life, the better.
Yeah, and that's why I'm going to be filing for a divorce. I want all of my shit. I'm going to be filing for full custody.
And if you could get a protection order, a permanent protection order, do it. Because then she could never fucking come around you again. And if she contacts you trying to manipulate you, saying, oh, I've changed, or trying to pretend to be nice, no, that's a lure. She's trying to pull you back in. You never respond to her, ever, ever, because it'll never end.
Yeah, and Daniel's not going to let anybody push me around.
Good. Good.
And that's what she doesn't like.
No, she wants to control everything and everybody, man. Like, there was just things like, almost right off the bat, I was like, well, that doesn't seem right. But I gave her the benefit of the doubt, you know, but then I learned quickly that I shouldn't have done that. You know, there's so many things that I shouldn't have done, you know, like I shouldn't have allowed her to do. But I had just moved in, I was just learning the dynamics, and, yeah, she took my observation fucking situation and tried to, like, look at that as a weakness. But all it did was, you know, reinforce everything that I saw her do. She's poison, man. She's poison.
And I told Daniel about it right away when we started dating.
Yeah, what?
About, like, what I sponsor and everything, and what I used to do.
Well,
never said I was proud of it, but I did it.
Yeah.
I did what I could do for life.
Yeah, and I think, what was it, like, when I was over here in, like, early 2021, that's when I first met you, and you were living here, and what was it? I don't know if you were doing that then, or it was after that.
I did it when I was here to obtain a lawyer, and I had the money, and then we had Breezy put in her account, and then all of a sudden, $1,500 was gone.
Jesus Christ, man. And then Brandon, too, he's all, I just don't like you picking on Breezy. I'm like, I'm not picking on her. I said, I had to stop her from stealing. And then he was like, yeah, she stole from me a bunch of times, too. And I'm thinking, and you're still sticking up for her? It's like, what, do you guys listen to yourselves? It just doesn't make any sense, dude. It's crazy. But yeah, I'll help you with that paperwork and anything that you think of. Please let me know.
I don't have the greatest memory, but I know she stole a lot of stuff there. It's all at that house.
Okay. Good for her.
And if you were going to get her by surprise, do it.
Yeah, I got to figure out how I'm going to do that first. But I will. I'm going to completely dismantle her life. Completely.
As I learned, like you talked with the wrong person.
Yeah, I told her that. Like, I don't play games, dude. You have no fucking idea. You don't know what can of worms you're fucking opening. I told her straight up, don't fucking play games. And she just thinks she's above everybody, so I'm going to show her exactly how low on the totem pole she is.
I'm glad we were able to talk.
Yeah, it's like the rift between us, like, wasn't even like it was just stress-induced. It wasn't like due to any dislike. You know, I just had so much fucking going on, and I only had time and energy to do one thing. Huh? What's that?
Yeah. You're right.
Yeah, no, I just needed to get stuff out and then make sure she was gone, dude. And if that...
And I understood that.
Yeah.
I feel like it was just me in the case you probably would have let us stay.
Yeah, you know, I'm not like a heartless person, but when I see that there's a bunch of chaos, I need to stop the chaos before I can start figuring out how to deal with other things, you know. But like I've never, even to your face or even to Breezy, I never talked shit about you. I never talked shit about Daniel. I don't even really talk shit about Breezy or Amber or nothing. It's just like they're just delusional, and that's about the extent of my shit talking to anybody, you know. I don't hate nobody, man, but I needed her to get the fuck away from the house.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we'll figure out what to do to help me, and if you need me to testify in court for you, like, I might need a ride.
Okay. Yeah.
I'll do it.
If it means putting Breezy in prison, I'll give you a ride to fucking Texas if I have to.
Yeah, I will do whatever I can, because I'm not tied to her anymore.
Yeah, that's good.
What I felt for her is completely gone.
Yeah, good. And in a couple months you'll start like, I don't know, feeling the difference, you know? But yeah, let me,
I told Daniel I felt bad that I put him in this situation.
yeah, but it's over now, and you guys learned a valuable lesson.
Yeah.
And that's what's important. So we'll figure out what we got to do, and I'll help you with the paperwork, help me with details of what she has and what she said, and then we'll go from there. But my goal is to put her in prison.
Okay.
All right.
I'll talk to you later then.
Okay. You guys have a good night.
You too.
Bye. See you, man.
Bye.
Bye.